we're still in a situation where having photos of yourself isn't really a common thing. The problem is everybody sounds hot in text. So go out there. And when she was describing what she looked like, she left out a little important kind of detail. Because she could tell, right? She could tell there was something up, right? Because I was just like, what the hell? Like, what is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. And I have another story for y'all today. And this one actually also takes place in Las Vegas, Nevada. So, I met this girl on a weird, like, dating social media website. But it was not a big website like a MySpace was, or like nowadays a Facebook or Twitter. It was nothing like that. It was some low budget, like, dating site that somebody created, right? So, and at this time, we're still in a situation where having photos of yourself isn't really a common thing at that time. Nowadays, it is. Like, if you have a profile and you do not have a profile picture, there's reason to be concerned about that, right? But this time there wasn't. So anyway, I met this girl on there, and, you know, back in the day, you'd be like, so what do you look like? And the problem is, everybody sounds hot in text. It's kind of like this. Oh, I'm 5'4", blonde hair, blue eyes. That doesn't do it. That sounds beautiful, no matter what, right? But anyway, so her dad worked. I think it was her dad. One of her parents worked at this casino called the Texas Station. It's in Las Vegas. It's kind of weird how I remember the exact place we were at, but it's a Texas casino, and they had a cinema inside the casino. Okay? So, anyway, I tell her I'm going to be there, if she wants to come hang out and watch a movie or whatever. Cool, right? She was giving me some weird answers, so I wasn't really sure if she was going to show up or not. So, I go there, and I'm at the point to where I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go have fun regardless, so I'm going to go watch this movie. If she shows, that's cool. If not, it is what it is, right? So anyway, so I'm already in the theater, like, just chilling. Like, the previews just started. Then I get a text on the phone, and she's like, I'm here. And I'm like, here as in at the station, or like here as in like outside the door? And she's like, I'm right outside the movie that we were going to see. I don't remember what the movie was, but she was right outside the door. So I was like, alright, let me go out there. So I go out there, and when she was describing what she looked like, she left out a little important kind of detail. I get out there, and this chick is, I don't want to be offensive to anybody, but she was a midget. She was a small person. Though, take granted, at that point in my life, I was like 5'7", 5'8". I'm like 6'6" foot now, around that area, so not too much of a difference, but, so it threw me off, because I'm like, yo, I feel like that's something you might want to disclose before meeting somebody. So I'm like, okay. Once I got over that, I was like, okay, that's fine. We can hang out, whatever, right? So we go and we watch this movie, and it had to be the most awkward experience I think I've ever had in my life, because she could tell, right? She could tell there was something up, right? Because I was just like, what the hell? Like, I've never seen someone this short before, okay? And yeah, it was weird to me, man. If I had been prepared for the situation, like, if she would have said, yo, I'm like 4'4", 4'8", I don't know exactly how tall she was, but it was in the 4 foot for sure. And like if I had known that, I would have been prepared for it. And that's not something that I would have been like, oh, you're too short, I'm not gonna go on a date with you or whatever. It would have been that, but the fact that I didn't know she was that short until I'm face to face with her is, I don't know, it was kind of weird, right? So, long story short, we watched the movie together. We probably spoke very few words to each other. Like, it was that awkward. Um, and then yeah, we never talked again. I mean, that's just how it went, man. Um, I'm not saying she was ugly because I don't think that she was. She was actually, a decent looking person. It was just the fact that she was so short, and I mean, I don't know, man. And I just don't feel like it was there. You know what I mean? It just wasn't meant to be. But yeah, I mean, that's why I don't do blind dates. Because you never know what you're going to walk into. I've done one other time where a chick was really obese. And I don't mean like a little chunky. I'm talking obese. Yeah, I mean, this kind of makes some people be like, oh, you're just shallow. Oh, you're just shallow. I mean, at that point in my life, yeah, for sure. For sure I was. There is no doubt about it. Okay? No doubt about it. Nowadays, it's a little different. Because I realize that that's not really that big of a deal when it comes to finding a partner or whatever. Looks matter to an extent, but it's not the full thing, you know what I mean? Because if some chick is smoking hot, but you got nothing in common with her, it's going to be a living nightmare. And that's just facts. But anyway, so that's that story about the blind date with the midget. It was awkward. Let me just leave it at that. It was awkward as hell.